There's a snake in the grass, like a sniper hiding in plain sight. Snipers must camouflage themselves to resemble the surroundings and mask their identity, and they can adapt to any location. Their hiding spots are in the least suspected places, yet right among the people. This is how yoga operates. The deception of yoga has been purposely crafted to have some in the church guard against it, some to dismiss it as a gray area, and others to think they already understand it completely. This allows it to continue to shadow its doctrines and forms. It's a myth itself, but it also sells you myths to mask its full identity. Yoga is not a gray area. Instead, it lives in the gray. More specifically, it lives in various shades of gray, of cloud and mist. The prince of the power of the air has clouded the truth about yoga. Christians have been marketed to think it is only exercise. Though some may recognize that Eastern meditation is also a form of yoga, there are additional chameleon forms seen in the far stretches of ancient history and across all cultures and religions. And it is based in philosophical doctrine with a false worldview and false gospel that influenced the hearts and minds of those cultures. It's doing the same thing to us today. Yogis and yoginis in history were understood to be sorcerers. Yoga is rooted in mind, body, or word magic. Forms of yoga were practiced in and around ancient Israel into the time of Jesus, the disciples, and the early church, and onward into modern times, including impacting the culture of Nazi Germany. It is linked to and rooted in astrology, earth, celestial, and creature worship, and the Python power of yoga comes from the goddess. Various yoga forms produce immorality, including mass murder, human sacrifice, fornication, incest, suicide, and one of its ultimate goals, besides to never be born again, is to make you transgender. Trans-neutral, cancel culture, pronouns, and reset mentality, as well as the underpinnings of the philosophies of relativism, pluralism, pragmatism, and postmodernism are rooted in yoga philosophy. The reality of yoga is not surprising for the world. They celebrate it. But it is the Christian church that seems to be confused, dismissive. Why? The evidence abounds that the church was directly targeted to think they were following the right Jesus, but in fact would begin to follow a replacement, the occult's coming Messiah, who by description is the biblically prophesied Antichrist. The deception is not just through the subtle imprinting of bad doctrine. The practices themselves, according to their text and uncorrupted science medical data, change you, your actual mind, worldview, and spiritual beliefs, with some forms producing similar effects as drugs. Yoga has a view of God, a gospel, a sanctification and transformation process, which are not just false, but seem to be direct rebellion, a counter against biblical truth, really a war against the truth. The more you learn what yoga is, I think you'll discover it has been Satan's go-to deception tactic throughout history. It can be so difficult to discern truth in our busy world. So I've gathered the relevant research for you. Please grab a copy of Unearthing Yoga's Ancient Roots for reference, so you can come along with me as I teach each chapter of the book with some additional Bible reflections. Each session is called a clarity point, as little by little I think you'll come to see truth through the fog, past the gray, to understand and have better clarity for the times. In 84 very short chapters called postures, meaning positions against, I counter how the destroyer, the Lord of Yoga, taught the goddess 84 yoga postures to give to the Rishi sages to spread it across all earth for all time. As you're shown the real face of yoga, I pray you'll want to get off the mat and get the pagan worship out of the church. In a world and culture clouded by the prince of the power of the air, at the clarity point, you'll be able to get out of the gray and into the light, to discern the lies and worship in truth. I'm Dr. Alana Arguello. See you at the next clarity point.